What's up, everybody? We're back with another episode of Impact tonight, doing our watch along, and we are so glad that you're here with us. As you can tell, this is Jeff starting off the show. Joe will be along shortly, so just bear with us, and he'll be here soon. Right now, if you are watching, we are seeing Before the Impact. So if you're watching on YouTube, hopefully you're right along with us. And if you're on Access, you're way ahead of us. So yeah, welcome in this evening, everyone. I'll bring myself on screen here. Hello. So, yeah, let's welcome in some folks real quick, and then we'll get started. Let's see here. Who we got in the chat tonight? Jason Peace saying Rip Brody Lee. Yeah, today is his birthday. Chad Schrader, Melissa Ford. Hope you're doing well, Melinda Ford. Sorry if I said Melissa, Melinda. Wes, what's up, Wes Heron? Azan White, KJ Carter, James Chadwick, J-Hub. Give J-Hub a shell, yeah, if you haven't already. Tyler Hahn, Yos, Scott Steiner, Conrad from Everything Pro Wrestling. Let's see here. Tony, what's up, Tony? Thank you. Thank you. We really enjoyed that interview with Hernandez. Hopefully, all of you guys did too. What's up, Derek? Saying, "Hey guys, passing through on my way to a Christmas work party." All good, man. All good. Yeah, we had a lot of fun doing that interview. Actually, Hernandez will be on BTI tonight against. Let me see who he's going against. Ace Austin. So that should be a really interesting match tonight. But yeah, we had a lot of fun doing that interview. If you haven't had a chance to check that out, please go check it out. Like I said, we really had a lot of fun doing that. Also, and I'm trying to do double duty here while I do this, so bear with me for 1 second. But we actually have a special show tomorrow. So 6 p.m. Eastern time, Brandy will be back. And she's coming back for a special episode of the Hot Tag. So, I mean, it should be a lot of fun. And I'll go ahead and give you a hint right now. This is it. Holiday inspired gimmicks or events in wrestling. Top 5 edition. So if you're around tomorrow at 6, please come and join us. Brandy and I will be here, and she'll be giving her top 5. And it's a really good list. Some obscure ones that may bring back some nostalgia for some folks. But yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun tomorrow night. So come and join us, 6 p.m. Eastern time. We will be here for the Hot Tag for the first time in a long time. It'll be really good to have Brandy back on. Scott Steiner asking what happened to Joe. Joe had to work, so he'll be in as soon as he can. He's got to drive home and eat real quick, and he'll be on. He'll be on shortly. Hopefully by 8:00 is what I'm thinking. So we'll see. And Tazzy can't be here tonight. He's working late, so it's just me for right now. But we'll hold it in the road. But yeah, come out and check us out tomorrow night, 6 p.m. Eastern, for an episode of the Hot Tag. Should be a lot of fun. So and come with your top 5 list. Tell us what you think. Hopefully you enjoy it. So yeah, right now we're getting a recap of last week. And right now we've got Moose and W. Morrissey squaring off in the ring. So while we do that, I am going to bring up this match chart. Oh goodness, Scott, that's a tough question. That's a really tough question. I'm gonna have to think about that and get back to you. I'll put a pin in it and get back to you. Not teasing an Impact return from Mick Foley, but yeah, Brandy loves Mick, so had to put him in there. I'm okay, James. How are you? Hopefully you're doing well. James, with these these Impact Thursday tweets always gets me hyped. So I'm always excited for Impact on Thursdays when I see that. Yeah, Scott, I'm gonna have to get back to you on that one. That's a really good question, because I mean, some of those first Ultimate X matches, some of the classics with AJ Styles, Samoa Joe. I mean, there's so many that I can think of right off the top of my head. Wow. There's a lot. I mean, it also depends on what era you're thinking too. So what's up, Randy Sam? That's fine. I mean, yeah, go ahead and ask again then. I'm trying to think. There's so many good matches. Yeah, there's so many good matches. I'm trying to narrow them down. You know what though? Maybe we can do a top 10. That might be the better thing to do, Scott. That might be the better thing to do now that I'm thinking about it. Yes, Randy, I will be watching later on. So Scott, you just gave us an idea for a show. So I think the next top 10 that we do, we should do top 10 favorite TNA Impact matches of all time. I think that's what we'll do. The Coog, what's up, Coog? I think that's a good idea because there's just so many, too many to narrow down, in my opinion. So, all right, so let's take a look at this card real quick. We'll start with the BTI match. We've got Ace Austin with Madman Fulton versus Hernandez with Johnny Swinger. We've got Doc Gallows and Joe Doering, so the big men, the skyscrapers, pairing up against Rich Swann and Willie Mack. So this could be an interesting matchup. We've got Chris Bay. All right, Scott, you got a deal. We've got Chris Bay against Laredo Kid. We've got Jessica McKay, one half of the Inspiration, the Knockouts Tag Team Champion Inspiration, going up against Tenille Dashwood. This is one. Oh, man, happy birthday. Happy belated birthday, Coop. Happy belated birthday. We've got Josh Alexander versus Rohit Raju. This should be a really good match. They've had some good ones in the past. We've got the X Division Championship match. Trey Miguel versus John Skyler. That should be another good one. And then, as you all know, we have a contract signing for the Hard to Kill triple threat match for the Impact World Championship. Moose against Matt Cardona against W. Morrissey. And contract signings in wrestling, we all know how they go. They usually don't go very well. So we should keep our eyes out for that one. So Azan, I saw you said something earlier about Jeff Hardy. I haven't seen anything new on Jeff Hardy. So if there's something new out there, please tell me in the chat because I have not seen anything today. What's up, Cheese Whiz 2? How are you doing this evening? So yeah, Graham, what's up, Graham? How are you? So do me a favor, folks. Of these matches that you see up here, let me know which match are you looking forward to the most. What do you think is going to be the match that steals the show? Jeff Hardy is touring next year. Okay. What's up, Greg? That's interesting. I know a lot of people are starting to be asked some questions, and we already discussed that on the Sunday wrap-up show. So so far everyone's saying Chris Bay and Laredo Kid. Yeah, Bay and Laredo. Yep. A lot of people saying Chris Bay and Laredo Kid. Yeah, that should be a really good match. Should steal the show. What's up, Tyler? What's up, Chad? That's going to be a good match. I think Trey Miguel and John Skyler will be good. I really like John Skyler's work in the ring. And obviously Trey Miguel he's just a man. So yeah, that's another one for me. I agree with the chat though. I think you guys are right. Yeah, James saying Josh and Rohit should be great too. I think that's going to be another good one. You know, we'll see what happens, but I think it'll be another good one. I know a lot of people are thinking with how Josh is going right now maybe is closer to a squash. I would hope not. I think it'll be a physical match. I don't think it'll go extremely long like some of their previous battles, but I do think it'll be a good match. Jason Stauffer saying, I'm looking forward to Josh Alexander because I think Scott D'Amore will get involved. Okay. So you're going with the Joe theory of Scott might be holding him back. Interesting. I like that, though. Tony says, what if Rohit wins? What if Jonah somehow gets involved and Rohit ends up with a sneaky pin? That adds to it. That adds to that story a little bit. So who knows? Who knows what could happen? That's an interesting point. James asking, what are my thoughts on Danielson and Hangman match last night? Going to a time limit draw. A lot of people are split on it. I think sometimes companies kind of book themselves into a corner. And I think that's kind of what happened here. You got you got your newly crowned champion on a rise. You've got Bryan Danielson, who's been hot ever since he's been in AEW. So, who's going to lose? You couldn't do it. Deanna just said it. You couldn't do it any other way. So, it is what it is. I think, it'll be interesting to see what's next. But I don't think you could in that match any other way. I think you had to go there. So, but that's just my opinion. I'd be curious to hear everyone. I can understand the people that don't like it because it's like, okay, did you help your new champion? Could you have helped your new champion a little bit more by having him go over a guy like Bryan Danielson, especially right now? How much would that have done for him had he gone over? Those are questions. Those are questions that we can ask as fans, that we should be asking as fans. So yeah, I can understand both sides of it. To me, I just felt like they kind of booked themselves into a corner with this right now. Maybe down the line they could have done something a little bit different, but I don't mind it. I don't mind it. I thought it was a great match. I can tell you that. I love the match. So they accomplished that goal there. Coog saying these 60-minute matches are heart stoppers. It takes a huge toll on your emotions. First, Kenny versus Danielson. Yeah, that was another one that was just, ebb and flow. Azan saying you hear Scarlett doesn't want to go back to Impact. Yeah, I saw that story where she said that they'll never go back and they don't need to go into the reasons why. And you know what? When you have so many free agents out there and so many different choices, I get it. They have options. If used properly, they could be the hottest thing in wrestling. To be honest with you, I believe if done correctly, and I know that's saying a lot. Depending on where they go, I believe they could be one of the hottest things in wrestling. So they definitely were that for a while they were in NXT. So yeah, again, good questions in terms of, all right, here we go. This is a good question. Thank you, Conrad. How do you feel about long-term booking? Can it work in mainstream wrestling today? I'll say this, and I'm going to sound like I'm up on my wrestling high horse here, but I think fans are too impatient. Even with everything, I mean, you take Hangman Page. Like you knew the build was coming. You knew that he was going to go up against Kenny at some point and hopefully win the title. Like you knew that was coming for such a long time. And even near the end, people started, well, not even the end, but people started saying, okay, now's the time. People kept trying to rush it. I think the fans are too impatient nowadays for anything that's over a couple months. But when done properly, when you weave in some things here and there, I think it works. But fans have to be more patient, because if we don't, we get these microwave programs that we're like, well, where did that come from? That makes no sense. So you can't have it both ways. You can't complain about the microwave storylines, but then gripe and complain when something is built over a long haul. So I mean, like I love what they're doing with the bloodline. Exactly, as I see. There are certain companies I feel that do long-term booking very well. I think Impact does it very well. Moose being a great example. I think you could say the same thing about Josh Alexander and his rise. That's what I think. I think those are two examples of a huge storyline. In Impact, you got, I can point to the bloodline. MLW does a good job with it. That's right, Conrad. So, I mean, there are examples out there, but do I think most wrestling fans want to stick around for a long-term story that has a nice payoff in the end? I think a lot of people just want cookie cutter. I think a lot of people want cookie cutter and microwave, and just give me something now. I want to know what happens now. Make this end now. So, good question. What's up, Damien? What's up, Janelle? Hope you both are doing well this evening. Yos, question. If you were going back to 2006 or 7, between those years, would you have a heel run or a babyface run? Give me heel all day long. I don't want to be a babyface. I want to be a heel. It's cool to be a heel, especially when you do it right. It's really, really cool. So just make me a heel. Make me a heel. James said everyone was pissed when the lights went out and it was only Sting and Darby. They were expecting Wyndham. I thought it was the shoot, man. That's got to happen, right? The Briscoes and FTR, like that's got to happen now. It's got to happen in AEW, I believe. Yeah, I mean, that's got to happen. What did you all? I mean, I saw a little bit yesterday on Twitter, and a lot of people were talking about, is Wyndham return? Is Wyndham coming to Winter is Coming and all that stuff? And I don't know where that came from. I mean, I wouldn't mind it. I know the week before, I think they flashed the light, and a lot of people thought that that might have been a sign for Wyndham, but yeah, Kevin Owens re-signed with WWE. Saw that. Saw a lot of people giving him hate for it, and to be honest, the thing that matters most is what's best for a person's family. So I feel they have to hold off some people, surprises for TBS. Yeah, I think that's the case. I think that's the case. You've had so much happen in a short amount of time for AEW that you got to have something for when you go into that new network, because your loyal people are going to follow you, but hopefully you can attract some new people to TBS. So that's a good point. Let's see here. Speaking of heels, me in real life probably could rival MJF for a promo when I was like 16. Too bad I became a teacher. At least kids think I'm the real Scott Steiner, though. Oh, man. I did see that Brody King is all elite. I saw that. I did see that. Yeah. Yeah. Well, I was trying to wait until Joe got here for the next part, but we'll go ahead and do this. So tell me what you had. What did you eat today? What are you eating right now? Let me know in chat, and we'll keep having. This is a really good conversation. We're having some good dialogue tonight. I really enjoy it. You guys are the second. You're the co-host, which I really enjoy. Jason asking if we're doing a throwback throwdown right now. As of right now, the plan is to do it. It would be myself and Tazzy. So yeah, that would be the plan for Saturday. Is for me and Tazzy to be on there. If anything changes, we'll post it on social media. We'll post it here. But that's the plan. Can anyone tell me what time it starts on Saturday? Because I have not seen a time that it starts. So yeah, let me know what time it starts if you've seen. The Coog saying thoughts on Deanna challenging Roxy. She also has Taya challenging her in AAA. It still has Deanna's she's been killing it. She's been killing it. She's been one of the best wrestlers, not female, one of the best wrestlers over the last like year and a half, almost 2 years. So yeah. Scott Steiner, if AEW brings in Wyndham, Gargano, or Riley, they should fire the Elite. Turkey and chips, says James Chadwick. Tony saying you guys got me. Thank you. Tyler, mac and cheese and hot dogs. Damien, I'm eating pizza, chicken Alfredo, honey barbecue chicken from Domino's. That sounds amazing. Ham, egg, and cheese bagels for Cheese Whiz 2. Chad had a beef and cheddar sandwich and then had a chicken sandwich from Arby's. Now you're making me really want some Arby's. So thank you a lot, Chad. I really appreciate that. Jason had a bacon sandwich. That sounds good. Tuna for Yos. Joe came in right at the time we were talking about food. We're talking about what we had to eat.
How appropriate.
What did you just have? I know you just ate. So what did you have?
I did. We had, so every Christmas, my wife's nephew sends us a big thing of Omaha steaks. So we had the steaks tonight, the filet, and we had cauliflower bites, which were in the air fryer. And we had garlic butter noodles, I think we had. Yeah, so that was what I had. So
awesome.
Always look forward to that. It's always good stuff. So yeah.
And before we get started, like deep into the show, Scott Steiner asked me a question earlier, and I find it impossible to answer.
Okay.
He asked me, what's my favorite match of all time in TNA Impact history? So,
Wow.
so
Wow.
we had the idea of our next top 10 being top 10 favorite Impact TNA matches of all time.
That sounds good. Yeah. Yeah.
So I think that should be our next top 10.
That'd be good. Yeah, it'll be fun. It gives us a little while to think about it and stuff like that too.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Hello all, and thank you, Jeff, for starting the show. Really appreciate that. Crazy retail hours. I'm working more and more and more as the holiday comes. I'll be happy when the 26th hits and this is all done. But welcome to all of you. And hey, how are you? I'm sure Jeff welcomed everyone, so I'm not going to go into that. Did you talk to them at all about the TIGS Awards?
I have not talked about the TIGS Awards.
Okay, cool. Well, there you go. So if you haven't done so already on our Twitter, and actually the link is everywhere. The link is on Facebook in the group. The link is on Instagram as well. And the link is on our Twitter. 3 places. So no reason that none of you can't go out and vote. So make sure you do. We already literally have double the votes that we got last year. Double and a little bit more, which is fantastic. So get out and vote. Again, they are your awards. Since we've been doing this, it's always been the same thing. We tally up the awards, and they are your awards, your votes. So go and make your voice heard. Vote in the awards. It's a SurveyMonkey post. So I think there's 8 awards total. So go ahead and do so. I know some of you may be thinking, well, we may have pulled the trigger a little bit too early because there was an hour-long match last night that could be a candidate for match of the year. If you're going to do that, there is an other spot, so you can certainly go in and vote other and name that match. But yeah, so make sure you go and vote. The awards show will be in January. Deanna has voted. Jesus has voted. Awesome. The award show will be in January, more likely after the Impact pay-per-view. So what we'll do is the Impact pay-per-view, I think it's like the first or second week, and then we have the Zicky Dice thing. So we'll probably do it after the Zicky Dice thing, and we'll probably do it on our show for that week. So the Zicky Dice pay-per-view is on a Saturday, so I'm guessing we'll probably do it on that Sunday. And we will, so we'll just make that an awards thing. We'll go over all the awards for 2021, all of your votes. And then, of course, Jeff, myself, and whoever else wants to join, whether it be Jody, whether it be Tazzy, anyone, Brandy as well. If she wants to join, anyone can give us their votes, and we'll tell you who we picked. So we are coming up. I mean, it's almost the end of 2021. It's very, very hard to believe that it's already almost over. So,
Joe, do you have the link that you can post in the chat? If not, I can find it.
I should. Give me a moment. I see our friend Hernandez is wrestling.
He's wrestling, man.
All right. Hernandez against Ace Austin. Okay. All right. I'm digging this.
Joe, I might have it right here.
Do you have it? Okay, yeah, because I would have to look for it. I have it somewhere. It's probably in an email, I would think. Yeah, here it is. Let me get into it here. Sign in.
There it is, folks.
Did you get it? All right, cool. Thank you. Yeah, you got it before I did. There you go. So it is now in the chat. So there you go. It's out there. It's out there. What else? Did you tell them about Friday?
Yep, I sure did.
Awesome. So Brandy returns. So very cool. We haven't heard from Brandy in a while. It'll be fun. There you go. And Jeff's got the graphic already made up. So top 5 holiday inspired gimmicks in wrestling. So check that out. Is it normal time? 6 o'clock?
6 o'clock.
Awesome. There you go. So 6 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Friday. Brandy returns, and she will be with Jeff, and they will be doing the top 5 classic wrestling. Of course, it's that's what they talk about on that show. Holiday-inspired gimmicks. So that should be a lot of fun. So make sure you join them on Friday. No excuses now, James says. You are correct, sir. We're just getting underway in the match. Again, I'm sure Jeff went over the disclaimer. Please don't spoil the chat. Speaking of spoilers, Jeff, I got a very, very funny story.
Oh man, I think I saw a little bit of it out there, but
so you guys all know that I'm a spoiler guy, right? They call me Captain Spoiler. My friends have two nicknames for me: Captain Spoiler and Last Page First. So I've done this. Now I don't spoil other people, so I'm a kind of a nice spoiler. I just spoil myself. Now I said, okay, you know what? I'm not going to spoil myself with this Spider-Man movie. I'm just not going to do it. So I posted all those things on Twitter. I found that little Spider-Man poster spoiler with the I posted all that. I'm all happy with myself, right? I'm thinking, okay, this is going all right. I'm not tempted to do it. And then I see the night that the reviews came out. So I'm looking at Rotten Tomatoes and I see it's like a 98% and it's getting really good reviews and blah, blah, blah. So I figured, let me go and let me just read a few reviews. So I do. Now, these are high publications, right? Like these are established publications that have been around for a while. And I read this one and I'm reading. It's long, right? And I'm reading. And all of a sudden, I get to a point at there's an ad, right? You know, ads pop up when you're reading an article. So an ad pops up and then I go below the ad and boom, right in front of my face, he spoils the entire thing. Oh. The entire thing. No words, no warning, no nothing. Spoiled the entire thing. So I wrote in the post, I guess I deserved it for all of those times that I spoiled it, other things for myself and stuff like that. The one time I didn't want to do it, and I didn't intentionally even mean to, and I get the whole movie spoiled for me anyway. Oh. So I know the film, I know the surprises, I know all the stuff, I know the post-credit scenes, I know it all. Because he literally left no stone unturned. he spoiled everything. Everything! I'm like, how is this guy not being annihilated? I'm surprised. It was Variety Magazine. Variety Magazine. I'm shocked the dude still has a job. Like, I'm shocked at this point. But, so... I'm still excited, though, to see it because you could spoil things all you want to, but you're kind of imagining in your head what it's going to be like anyway. But I'm still excited to go. And yeah, so I had to tell that story. I thought it was really ironic and funny that I've been doing this all my life, and now someone does it to me. So I guess it's poetic justice. Yeah. But anyway, moving on. Hey Boomers TV, See Wrestling, what's up with you? Just voted. Thank you, Coog. Appreciate that. Is Throwback Throwdown on Impact Plus? You think so? Yes.
Yeah,
I believe it is. We will keep you posted about that.
I told him about it.
Yeah. All right, cool. Very cool. All right, good. Jeff covered all that. Awesome. Excellent. Hernandez goes over into the corner. Ace Austin with a little uppercut. He's kind of hanging on by one hand there. Nice move by Hernandez. Pulls him, vaults himself over that top rope, takes him down with a shoulder block. Nice move. Big clothesline. Big chop. Oh, all right. Hernandez.
Looking good, man.
Yeah, he is looking good.
Look at that. Foot taking the shirt off.
Taking the shirt off and pulling him by the neck and vaulting him across. Look at this. Oh, we got a little this is great. Oh, over into the corner with a dive and down goes Ace Austin. Hernandez on fire. Big splash. 1, 2. Oh, close. So close.
No, I'm gonna make you mad about Saturday.
Uh-oh. Oh, I you know what? I'm so mad.
Guess who's gonna be there?
Rosemary?
Nope. Mel.
Mickey James.
No, Mel.
Who?
Male. It's a male. It's a man.
Oh, male. Current Impact star?
Yep.
The Kiss Demon.
Nope.
Oh, Johnny Swinger.
He's going to be there for sure. I'll just tell you.
I'll just tell
you. Sex Ferguson.
Oh, come on. Man, see, this is going to end up being the equivalent to talking shop. I knew it. They're going to do crazy stuff. I'm so mad. But, Man, damn it. See, if I could have only gotten tickets to see Spider-Man when I wanted to and not had to wait until Saturday, I wouldn't have missed it. That stinks. That stinks. Oh, man, I'm bummed. Yos says, I took the survey, but I use SurveyMonkey. Cool. Appreciate that. Thank you. Yeah, let us, definitely keep voting. That's awesome. The more votes we get, the better it'll be. It's pretty close. Some of the stuff, I get to see the results early, so some of the stuff is pretty good. There's some that are like literally a vote away. So like one has one vote, some has another. The promotion of the year one, Jeff. Yeah. Very, very interesting. Very, very, very interesting.
I bet it is.
It's very, very interesting so far. Very interesting.
Is it like a landslide? A landslide so far?
No.
Tight?
There are two companies that you probably wouldn't expect are going neck and neck. And the third one is a good distance behind, which is very, very, very surprising. Very surprising. Yeah. Very surprising. Some of them are runaways. The male wrestlers are runaway, which that kind of surprised me too. I didn't think that would be either, but the male wrestler of the year is a runaway. And so there are a couple, but yeah, it's really cool. There's a lot of stuff going on in that voting. It's really, really good. What do we got going on? Ace Austin now in control here. Hernandez down on the other side of the ring, and Johnny's okay. Swinger's in the ring. Never mind. I missed it. It was over. Ace Austin wins, apparently.
Yeah.
All righty. Well, what else do we have? Yeah, they're advertising Throwback Throwdown too. So yeah, Jeff will keep you guys posted on that. Don't forget about tomorrow with Brandy and Jeff at 6 p.m. Brandy's back, so that'll be awesome. Other than that, Chris Smith, I've heard. Well, the thing is, now that I know all of the stuff, it's only a matter of just me seeing it now. But everyone who said it or who saw it, and even the critic reviews, I think it's at a 95 on Rotten Tomatoes, which is pretty darn good. All of the critical reviews and stuff like that are very, they're all very good. They're all very good. So I'm excited, and my geek always comes out when stuff like this happens. Hawkeye 2 yesterday. Oh, I geeked out for that too. If you haven't seen it, you got to watch it. That was another geek moment. Marvel's killing it. Marvel is really killing it. Oh, they're absolutely killing it. So you've got to check Hawkeye out if you haven't, especially up to episode 5. It was amazing last night. So very cool. But this is not a geek show. This is a wrestling show. So we'll get back to the wrestling. Talking about Shark Boy. Jeff, I think I went blind when I seen Sam Beal posted himself in a woman's dress. He posted himself in a woman's dress. Curry Man, says Jason Michael. James Chadwick says, sent Jeff a DM. I think C sent you a DM too. Your DMs are getting flooded.
Yeah.
Conrad's here. Hey, Conrad, how are you? I never look at a poll until almost dude, honestly, like some of them are neck and neck. Somebody wanted to know who are the top. So I'm not going to give you any sort of order, but the top 3 are AEW, WWE, and Impact. But I'm not going to tell you who the ones that are chasing each other are, and who the ones that's the distant third. I'll save that for a surprise. Sex Ferguson is that's the big LG. The Good Brothers. That is so that's his alter ego. Doc Gallows, yes. That's his alter ego that we've seen on only certain pay-per-views. Hey, Wally.
So if Sex Ferguson is going to be there, Chad Too Bad has to be there.
Yeah, I know. You guys are gonna have a really good time watching that. That's gonna be probably a lot of fun.
Yeah.
So, well, enjoy it. I definitely will tune in after I get home. No doubt, I will watch it. So, only Ferguson I care about is Sir Alex Ferguson, the greatest man, the Manchester United manager of all time. LOL. What else? What else is going on? Today, everybody wishing a happy birthday, obviously, and happy birthday. Some people like to say happy birthday in heaven to people. So this would have been Brody Lee's birthday. So that's out there in the wrestling world today too. So obviously, I'm sure that his wife and his child will probably be doing something of a remembrance today for Brody Lee. So keep Brody in your thoughts. Last night was a very interesting show on AEW. It really was. It had there was a lot of division between fans about some stuff, and I kind of was just asking everybody like what everybody thought of the match ending in a draw. This is the second time, like two larger matches, both of them involving Bryan Danielson, that ended in draws. And it's not something we're used to now. Jeff, and you could attest to this, when you and I watched wrestling years ago, this happened a lot. You used to get these time limit draws a lot in wrestling. It was a big thing. This happened in WWF and in NWA and AWA a lot. You see these time limit draws would happen quite a bit. They're not as common anymore because WWE doesn't have time limits. So they're not. You don't see this happen. And now this is too. So the fans, of course, booed afterwards. A lot of booing happened. So whether or not that's because they wanted the match to continue or they wanted a winner or whatever it is. But we'll talk about this more on our show on Sunday because it warrants talking about. It's a big risk that they're taking. And the match was phenomenal. Don't get me wrong. The match was fantastic. It was absolutely fantastic. Bryan Danielson is a marvel. He is a wrestling marvel. The dude it looks like he can go forever and ever. And they even pointed out on Busted Open today, and I kind of noticed it too, was that you can see that Bryan is a little more, how should I say it? Not that Hangman Page is out of shape or anything like that, but you could just tell that Bryan Danielson is a little more suited to go a little bit longer in matches because he looked better, and it looked a couple of times, and Bully Ray pointed it out too. A couple of times it looked like Hangman was out of breath, like he was just beat, and so we'll talk about that more on Sunday because it warrants, like I said, it warrants talking about. But it was interesting. The thing when you do that is you have a 2-hour show, and the rest of the show was like. I mean, the rest of the show went lower. The match with Wardlow was a squash. I mean, it was just it wasn't even a match. So you lessen what you can get, and then I know everybody blew their minds at the very end of the show when the lights went off, and it ended up being Sting and Darby Allin. So not probably what some people thought it was going to be, but hey, the match was fantastic. So that match was like 3 matches in one. I felt like Hangman should have pinned him. I thought it was dumb when Hangman hit the dead eye and didn't cover him. Yeah, there were some things, and we'll talk to you about it Sunday because, again, it's worth a discussion. Like those of you who are big time AEW fans, I'm sure you all loved it, and I'm sure you all probably loved the show. That's the way it seems like it is. And then there are some that are, they love the show, they love the match, but then they just had a little bit of questions about some things. Like, should a tombstone pile driver have been used and then someone just walk right out of it 2 minutes later? Just, you know what I mean? Like, just little things like that where, because you go right to the tombstone pile driver. Well, that's the Undertaker's move. And nobody gets out of that. Well, at least not much. We've seen people kick out of one, but it doesn't happen often. So we'll talk about it. We'll put a pin in that. We'll talk about that on Sunday. Diamond Dallas Page on Broken Skull. Yep. Hey, Dylan, welcome back. MJF. Yeah, looks as if the WWE is putting some feelers out there for Mr. MJF. And he's playing it up. I don't blame him.
I don't blame him one bit. I would too.
Yeah, I don't blame him. He's a hot commodity, and that's very interesting. That will be one to watch in 2024 for sure. Especially now that WWE has declared that They have a lot of interest in him.
Forget the presidential election. MJF 2024. That's the race you want to watch.
Yeah, I agree. Yep, I agree. Look, the thing is, he would be a guy too that I would think, Jeff, that they would not even have him come through the ranks. He'd go right to the main roster.
Oh,
to the main roster
for sure.
Yeah, right to the main roster.
No question.
So, I mean, could you imagine some of the matchups you can get with him in WWE? You're always talking about fantasy booking and stuff like that. Wow, that'll be something. That'll be something. KO, yeah, Kevin Owens re-signed. That was a big shocker to a lot of people. But he very smart though, Jeff. He put a no cut clause in his contract. Smart, very smart. And you know what? You're going to probably see that be a thing. Anyone who is going to re-sign with them that they have interest in re-signing or bringing back, they are probably going to do that. And I don't blame them. I do not blame them because then.
But
go ahead.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean.
No, go ahead.
But that also says a lot about what they think about him.
True. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, the fact that they wanted to bring him back and they just didn't let him go. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. So, yeah, we'll see. I mean, we'll see. Everybody was saying, "Oh, KO is next to go. KO is next to go." Obviously not. And now we'll see. Do they bring Sami Zayn back? And it looks like I would kind of believe they will now because they're using him a lot. They have him right in the middle of that whole storyline with Brock and Roman, and I don't think they would be doing that if they weren't interested in bringing him back. And Sammy's a unique dude. He can do almost anything. He can be a face. He can be a heel. He can do a lot of stuff. He can talk really well on the mic. He can come out and carry promos and stuff. He's a versatile guy, and I think that they'd be silly not to re-sign him as well. So I would bet you he probably will. Matt Cardona is doing really well in Impact. Yeah. Well, he's involved in the John Michael Gutley. He's involved in the world title picture right now. So, yeah, absolutely. KO is smart, says Deanna. Mm-hmm. I could see Nick Khan signing MJF, Britt Baker, and the Hangman Adam Page. It'll be interesting when some of these contracts start to come due and see where these people end up. I mean, that's why I said it. It's going to be, I think it'll be more of a two-way street. I think you'll start to see some people wavering and changing and stuff. So, yeah, it'll be interesting to watch. Unbroken 1010, happy holidays to you, Santa-loving SOBs. Sammy is underrated. Would be a great trainer, too. That's a good point. Yeah, you're probably right. That's a great point. What else we got on the horizon? Day one is really close. Day one is really close. Looks like it's going to be a really good event, great event. A lot of good stuff shaping up for that. So that's going to be a lot of fun. And that's right around the corner, man. Dude, Christmas is next week. Next week. Oh man, this year just flew by. It really did. I wanted to thank everyone too, and I threw it out there on Twitter. We got another. We hit kind of another milestone. I posted it on Twitter, and it was views. I think it was like 250 million views, which 250,000 people have watched our show. That's really overwhelming. I mean, that was mind blowing to me when I saw that number. 250 million. I wish 250,000.
We'll get there.
Getting a little ahead of myself, but hey, why not? Reach for the stars. But yeah, so thank you all of you who aren't maybe on Twitter and maybe didn't see the post, but yeah, listen, thank you for coming out and checking out the shows and being a part of the community and stuff like that. We really appreciate it. It's been a fun 2 years, and we got some great stuff coming up too. So thank you for coming out and checking us out. We really appreciate all of you. So what else do we got? We have Wrestle Kingdom coming up. Yeah. January is stacked. I mean, we got the Impact pay-per-view in January too, so it is stacked. This week is my last Wrestlers of the Week tweet for this year. Yeah, dude. Yeah. Taking some time off. Yeah, I don't blame you, James. Everybody needs to take a breath every now and then. Expected the Titan will debut here in Impact. Well, we saw him on the Ring of Honor show. So, the Free the Narrative. Oh, that's another thing, too. They have a Control the Narrative poster, and it includes now a Mr. Karrion Kross.
I saw that.
So, don't be surprised to see that next one coming out pretty soon. And if Kross is in it, listen, I know everybody is chomping at the bit as to where Bray is going to show up or when he's going to show up. I still would say that if he is inclined to do a wrestling event during this time with this movie and stuff like that, why not do the Free the Narrative, Control Your Narrative thing as well? It was teased anyway already. And imagine Kross. Remember all the statements, Jeff, that Kross made about wanting to wrestle Bray?
Yes.
Why not? It would be mind-blowing. And you get him on that. Oh, will they get the views on that? They will get a ton of views on that. So don't be shocked if it happens. Don't be shocked. So keep your eye on the. You may want to, if you're on Twitter, you may want to follow EC3, and you may want to just keep your eye on that Free the Narrative thing, because you never know. So, Coog says January 4th and 5th at the Tokyo Dome. Wrestle Kingdom. Thank you very much. January is going to be stacked. Yeah, dude, there's a lot going. Like I said, day one, we have the Impact pay-per-view, and then we have Zicky Dice's pay-per-view that he's doing. And then of course the Rumble. So WWE has two big pay-per-views in January. Yeah, it's going to be crazy. Yeah, it is going to be crazy. I got the Chargers versus Kansas City on. Yeah, that's good. That's actually a pretty good game tonight. That's a lot of playoff implications in that game, actually. The NFL is in a lot of trouble. If you weren't reading up on it, they have a ton of COVID outbreaks. A ton. Yeah. There's teams with the Washington football team lost I think 18 or 19 players. There's a lot of teams are having tons of breakouts. The Giants, who the Cowboys are playing this week, have a ton of breakouts on their team. So they're really getting hit hard. So a lot of people were even saying that maybe the Giants or the Washington football team Eagles game would get suspended. No word of that. But it's going to be weird because you're going to see a lot of players who don't normally get playing time that'll probably end up playing because these guys can't play. So, yeah.
And what a lot of people don't realize is they think that these football teams have hundreds of players in college. They only have a 53-man roster plus 9 for the practice squad. Yeah. So they have to sign people off the street again to replenish the practice squad too. So, it's crazy.
It is literally they can't replace just anyone. They have to bring people up and these guys that have never played NFL football probably ever, they might just be on the practice squad and stuff like that. So it's going to be a crazy weekend for football. So Jeff, did you see my pick on Twitter earlier with all the things I was watching at once? I saw it, James. Yeah, I don't know how you pay attention. I don't know. I have trouble struggling. I have trouble watching one screen, let alone 5. I don't know how you do it. Suzuki for me is better here in Impact, and I don't see him in AEW competing for TNT championships and world championships. Yeah, he's been in Impact. With the whole thing with Josh Alexander. So, all right. Well, we are only seconds. We're seconds away. 45 seconds. Until the show starts. We are waiting for Impact Wrestling right now, so let's hope everything goes off without a hitch. The Elf on the Shelf. I put that on Twitter. If you are new to the channel, please make sure you subscribe. We'd really appreciate it if you do. If you haven't done so already, so I do see some new names in there. There are some new people. Make sure you subscribe to our YouTube. We'd really appreciate that. Also, make sure you throw up a like on the stream tonight for us as well before you leave. And if you so choose, hit that notification button so you will know when we are having our shows. Basically, and we always say, it's good to know because, hey, knowing is half the battle. I saw my first USFL. Oh, my goodness. What were you watching, Mark? It had to be on YouTube. That had to be on YouTube if it's a USFL.
Oh, the commercial. No, they're making a comeback, Joe.
The USFL is?
I believe so.
Seriously? Oh my God! Now it really is 80s coming back. It was holy jeez, really? Wow.
Yeah,
that was
and The Rock is a part of the ownership group that's going to bring the XFL back too.
Yeah, he bought that from Vince. Yeah, that's right. The USFL. Whenever I think of that, I think of Doug Flutie and Herschel Walker. Like they're the names that come to my mind. Steve Young, of course, is in there too. I think I watched it, and I think I remember rooting for. I think I rooted for the LA Express, which was Steve Young's team before he went to the San Francisco 49ers, of course. But I think I rooted for them, and the only reason I think I stuck for them was because they had Cowboys colors. They were great, and so they were silver and blue, and I think that's the only reason I did. But listen, the football was good. They had a lot of good players there. A lot of good players in that league. So, Browns are in trouble. They're down to their last quarterback. Yeah, Baker Mayfield's one of the guys on the COVID list. Yeah, that's what I mean. You lose your starting quarterback. Could you imagine, could you imagine Mahomes getting COVID?
Oh.
Could you imagine, any team with a guy like that goes down? What about Aaron Rodgers? Yeah, God, they lose, and he was out for a little while because of I don't know if he had. I think he did have it. So you lose guys like that, your team's screwed. You might as well write it off as a loss. And if they're out for the full 2 weeks, oh boy.
Yeah.
Jim Kelly, he did. He played in the USFL as well. Yep. Yes, he did. Herschel Walker was he going for a politician spot?
Yeah, Senate race, I believe.
Oh, I didn't know that. He was an intelligent dude. He was the one who made me become a fan of Georgia football. I actually was a Georgia college football fan, and I never really watched college all that much. But Herschel Walker, and seeing what he did, and they played Penn State in a bowl game back then. I think it was a Sugar Bowl. And I saw Herschel Walker, and that of course was before he ended up on the Cowboys, but he was incredible.
Tremendous.
What a player. You'll never see guys like that again, like him and Bo Jackson, players like that. Unbelievable.
Yeah.
Unbelievable. All right, we are about to get underway. Jason, yes, I am very excited for Spider-Man tomorrow. A lot of people I know went tonight. I have a couple friends going tomorrow. I'm actually going on Saturday. But yeah, I am. I know what happens. I heard all this stuff. I've heard it all now. So, but I'm still excited for it. Yeah. It looks like it's going to be a really, really great movie. So I'm very excited for it. Gust. Hey, Gust. How are you?
Starting off hot, Joe.
Oh, the crowd's very excited here. Oh, it's Rohit. Raju coming out to the ring. So it's Rohit and Josh. I have a funny feeling this might be a quick match, Jeff. The mood that Josh is in.
That's what we were talking about a little bit earlier. Is it a quick squash match, or they go a little bit longer? Does Jonah come out and interfere?
Oh, that's a good point.
Someone even brought up that somehow Rohit winning, and I said, well, what if Jonah comes out, distracts him, and you get a sneaky roll up from Rohit? I mean, that could happen.
Yeah, that's a good point. That's true. He could cause Josh to lose. We've seen that happen in the past. So yeah, that's a good point. And here comes Josh Alexander, who, by the way, was one of our people you can vote for Breakout Star of the Year. Josh's name is on that. His name's also for Match of the Year when he had that Iron Man match with TJP as well. So Josh is on there a couple times. So, again, go out and vote. If you didn't already, Michigan Panthers, Tampa Bay Bandits, New Jersey Generals, and Houston Gamblers are just some of the teams that are coming back. Okay, so the Generals were Doug Flutie's team. Here we go. Josh is in the middle of the ring. He's just all business.
All business.
Rohit kind of trying to dance around a little bit. I'm seeing it again tomorrow. I've never seen the cinema so packed. Yeah, I'm actually thinking, even though I'm fully vaccinated and I've had COVID and I've gotten the antibody shots, I may end up still wearing a mask anyway, because that's probably going to be a little freaky. The crowds there are probably going to be big. So that might be the first big crowd people I'm in. And with this stupid Omicron spreading around like wildfire, I may wear a mask anyway, just to be safe. So here we go. We got I was going for a little test of strength, but Rohit with a kick. And now Josh comes right back with a big forearm. Rohit with a knee. Josh drives him over into the corner.
Ooh.
Hip toss. Comes right back with a huge boot, and Rohit is down right away. Josh trying to shrug off that the shot he took to the arm. Now he's got Rohit, whips him off the ropes. Back elbow. Down he goes again. Josh looking a little bigger to me, Jeff.
Yeah. He's been hitting the weights.
He certainly has. He took a little bit of time off, but it looks like he spent it doing that. Rohit now over the other side of the ropes. Tries a shoulder block, misses, and Josh with a big kick. And now Rohit goes down outside the ring. Josh coming on. Oh, saved. That would have been disastrous for Rohit. Josh ducks under a clothesline. Now he hits Shira. And now he goes into the barricade. So Rohit taking advantage, as Rohit does. Do you know where Roxy is going? Well, I mean, the whole challenge that was made by Deonna Purrazzo, I'm kind of thinking she's coming here. Because if they're going to do that title for title thing that she mentioned, I would think she would have to be involved in Impact at some point. Danny Barron, question. Like I said again, what if this is a storyline for Scott D'Amore to turn on Josh Alexander? I was thinking that too, Danny. Yeah, he's using Jonah to not let Josh get the belt. Yeah, I kind of had that feeling as well. So very well could be. It could be. I blame Max Verstappen. Who is Max Verstappen? Quick cover gets a 2. Scary scene right now as a Charger player is being carted off the field after hope it's not anybody. I hope it's nothing serious. You hate to see that.
Yeah.
Roxy will be in MLW as well in January. Okay. All right. Well, maybe she's just gonna split time. Maybe she'll be coming to a few different companies. So Josh misses. Rohit ducks under. Rohit's holding his own.
He is.
Yeah.
He really is.
Rohit's holding his own. Kicks to the midsection. Josh is down in the corner. Rohit's celebrating a little bit. Don't turn your back. Yeah, don't turn your back. Josh was going for the ankle lock, but Rohit was able to fight out of it, at least for now. Trying to grab that headgear. Now Rohit. Oh, nice. Nice takedown by Rohit. And Rohit's looking good.
He is.
1, 2. Close. Barely a kick out. Roxy has been amazing this year. Houston Gamblers ran the run and shoot with Jerry Glanville as the head coach. Good old Jerry Glanville. I remember him in those he always wore black clothes.
Oh,
black shirt, black pants. It was like the Johnny Cash look. Oh, referee distracted. Oh, going for a draping. Almost a draping DDT there. Try to get Josh up. He hangs him up over the top rope. Wow, this is not what I expected. Not what I expected at all, but I shouldn't underestimate Rohit because he can give anybody a good match when he's focused. Prayers to fans affected by... Yeah, that was horrible, dude. Kentucky, what was it? 26 tornadoes. 26? I've never heard of that. I have never, ever heard of anything like that. When I heard that and I saw that devastation, oh my gosh. Yeah, obviously your heart goes out to all those people that, the guy was watching. I don't know if you saw, but the governor of Kentucky, when he was talking, oh my God, tears in his eyes. Yeah. Why wouldn't you? I mean, I think a 5-month-old baby was killed. Horrible.
Sad, man.
Very sad. Just shows you destruction and what that kind of stuff is, and this is what's a little bit scary when you talk about all this climate stuff, because you did not see anything like that before. It wasn't a thing, and you could just tell that things change over the years, and you're getting all this kind of these heavier, bad storms, and I would never want to see a tornado in my lifetime. That's got to be terrifying. Again, nice move here. 1, 2, goes for the bridge. Pulls out of it, but Josh couldn't get it all the way up. Josh went back down now, holding on to the rib cage. Rohit now going to try a little abdominal stretch. All right.
There you go.
Abdominal stretch. I like it. Little elbow to the ribs there where Josh looked like he injured himself. Rohit working on that. Rohit is a true throwback, dude, and I love it. I love it. 26 tornadoes in wintertime. Yeah, that's what I said, dude. Like, that's the kind of stuff you see in movies like that. What was that? That movie was not 2012. The other one where New York end up the big snow and all. I can't remember the name of it now. But yeah, like that's the kind of stuff that you see in movies, and it's scary stuff. Josh is back up on his feet. Rohit right with a big shot to the jaw. Now he misses a kick. Josh jumps over it with a shot of his own.
Oh.
Josh running over to the corner. Rohit gets out of there. Rohit with a big forearm.
Kick. Look at this kick.
Oh. And here he comes right back up again. Oh, splash into the corner. Josh is in big trouble. Josh is in big trouble. Rohit is all over this. Going up into the corner now. Let's see if he can get this.
Wow.
Going off the top and down. Wow. Knee right to the ribs. Goes for the cover. 2. Oh.
Man, this has been a good match, Joe. We didn't expect it.
No, not at all. A very good match. Rohit is definitely showing out here. If we get hurricanes during the winter times, it definitely changed. Well, it would not be. I think there's a term for that. There's a weather term for that. Like if a hurricane ends up like with a winter part of it, I don't know exactly what it is, but yeah.
Oh my God.
Josh gets him up. Oh no. Josh can't get him up in the air. Man, look at the knee.
These guys are just teeing off on each other.
Now he comes back. Oh, man, with the shot to the head. Rohit coming back with the boot, and Josh is going to try to – what is he doing here? Oh. Wraps that leg on the rope, comes down on it with full force. That might have put a big stop to Rohit's movement here. Josh not taking any prisoners. Really did something to that knee, and now Josh just stepping on the ankle, and now he's weakened him. And going for the pile driver. Yes, might be it. 1, 2, 3. Wow, what a match!
That was a heck of a match, man.
Great match. Whew. Josh Alexander wins, but it was not easy. Related to solar flares, and the system goes through strange phases every 12,500 years. Same with volcano activities. Unbroken. It's crazy. There's just a lot of crazy stuff, man. Big storms, everything just seems to be bigger. With these, the hurricanes we do get they seem bigger. The winter storms we get just seem bigger. And there you see, Hard to Kill, the 8th of January. And there's Throwback Throwdown. Presented, how can you get a better how can you get a better presenter than Pabst Blue Ribbon for a classic pay-per-view? That's great. Oh, we're getting a contract signing. Well, that's not going to go well.
Not at all.
That won't go well. We got Chris Bay and Laredo Kid. Chris Bay accompanied by Hikaleo, and of course Laredo Kid against Chris Bay. It should be a good match. Cook said this is a damn good match. We got Tenille Dashwood against Jesse McKay. So with Cassie Lee, of course, with their respective partners, and then Rich Swann and Willie Mack against Gallows and Joe Doering.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting. Gallows and Anderson making friends with Violent by Design, and there they are. The enemy of my enemy is my friend.
Yep.
How did this come about? Let's hear what they have to say. The Good Brothers realize that everyone is gunning for us. VBD came to us with a plan. We thought, why not? If we could trust them, no. No. We realize why they're called Violent by Design. Keep your friends close, but your enemies closer. Trust is impossible when you're the World Tag Team Champions. Good point. This is a business deal, says Eric Young. VBD forever. What's that?
I think we get a triple threat at Hard to Kill.
That'd be awesome. Showing the world what violence is all about. It's been a running theory with Hancock and Carlson. There are examples in the younger... Oh, you're still talking about the weather stuff? Unbroken, if you know all that stuff, you know much more than me about it. Jeff, where would you like to see Quinn McKay end up?
Impact. Somehow, some way.
Here's the Throwback Throwdown 2 ad. Live from Louisville. All right, so they're not in Vegas for that one.
Joe, I'm still going to be here, but I'm going to go off camera real quick so I can wolf down my food.
Yeah, no problem, dude. Throwback Throwdown is going to be fun. Who won, Rohit or Josh? Josh won, Randy. Josh won, but it was a really good match. Talking about being legendary for women's wrestling. Does Allure come to Impact, says Steve G? Listen, anything is possible. Said, I will be walking out of that Ultimate X match as the new #1 contender. Josh is a wrestling machine. He's been really great this year. Really great.
Yes.
See if he gets another. Uh-oh. Moose. Moose, I said, I'm just here to wish you good luck. Moose says it. Says you're very loyal. She chooses to stay with a man who's been and always will be a mid-carder. You're too afraid to go to Matt. You came to me to talk smack. The reason why we're getting Wally's talking about storms too. I want to see STP come to Impact, a feud with VBD. STP versus VBD. The Hook shirt was not a good design except for the fourth pillar. Can't believe he said he sold so many. Speaking of shirts, we have shirts. Make sure you check out our shop. We have merch right in time for Christmas. And what better way to celebrate Christmas with a Insider Shenanigans shirt right from our store. So make sure you go check that out. Make sure you check it out. It is scrolling across the bottom of the screen. So go check it out. And like I said, if you get anything, if you get T-shirts, whatever you get, and get anything from it, send us a picture, whether it's to our Gmail account or Facebook or wherever, and I'll make sure that we stick it up in the streams. So Joe Doering. So here we go. Violent by Design on their way out. Joe Doering with Violent by Design. So we're getting our tag match next. I wish EC3 and his group showed up last night and messed up Paige and Brian, then just walked out not saying a word. Yeah, Broken, it would be cool, but I don't know that Tony Khan would want I don't know. I don't know. I don't know that Tony Khan would maybe want that happen. Oh, look out! That was last week. Eric Young decked Rhino with the belt. Imagine STP versus Violent by Design and Lethal Lockdown.
Mm-hmm.
Be honest, that'd be awesome. Use me as a segue. Yes, we did. Yes, we did. We're always using things as a segue. Unbroken. Always looking for segues. All right. Good brothers. The good brothers on their way. I am Brosa. Hello, I am Brosa. How are you? Welcome, welcome. Welcome to all the new people. If you're new to the channel, again, please make sure you subscribe to the channel. If you're new, welcome. I hope you're going to be here for Impact with us every single week. We do this every single Thursday night at 7:30. And then, of course, usually we have our show after the show called After the Impact. We are not having the show tonight. But normally we would be back on doing After the Impact, which we do when we talk about the previous show. But welcome in. And if you haven't done so, please subscribe. If you haven't, also throw up a like on the stream tonight for us as well. It really helps the video and the channel. And make sure you hit the notifications button if you're interested in finding out when we have future content, which our next content is tomorrow. We have, of course, Jeff and Brandy having a special edition of the Hot Tag, which we haven't done for a while. And that's all about classic wrestling. So if you like your classic wrestling, that's what this is about. And it's holiday-inspired gimmicks or events in wrestling. So top 5. So a top 5 on Hot Tag tomorrow night. So make sure you join Jeff and Brandy at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time tomorrow night. And then we're back, of course, on Sunday. We'll see about Throwback Throwdown. Jeff will let you know. We'll let you know on the socials. And then we're definitely back on Sunday for our weekly wrestling wrap-up show. So make sure you join us for that. We'll talk about all the events that happened in the week of wrestling. Rich Swann, Willie, Mack, Heath, and Rhino on their way down. Joe Doering looks massive in that coat. Larry Bongo 999 from Twitch. Hello to you. I thought what Moose said in his interview was extremely uncool. Talking about what he said about Matt Cardona. Kansas City 7-0 over the Chargers. James Chadwick, you got to get yourself like a bat cave. You need a setup like Batman has, where he has like 17 monitors that he watches all at once. Do we still want EC3 versus John Cena? I don't know if that'll ever happen. I don't know if that'll ever happen. I mean, John Cena's a WWE guy, so I don't think EC3 will end up back in WWE ever. And I mean, listen, if we would get John Cena and free the narrative at some point in time, that would be really cool. But I don't see it happening. Matt and Chelsea. All right.
Yeah, that would be pretty cool, but
yeah, I don't think that being that they're he's signed to WWE. I really doubt it. I really doubt it. All right, we're starting off. It looks Rich Swann and the big LG. Swann is going for the leg to try to cut the big man down a little bit. And now he tags in Willie Mack, and Willie Mack with some hard shots and a kick to the midsection. Working on the arm here a little bit. Nice teamwork so far by Mack and Swann. Rich Swann tags in. Double axe handle drop on the arm. Really working on that left arm. Go ahead, Jeff.
This is good tag team wrestling.
Yeah, very good. Very good. Good tags, quick tags in and out. She's a hot mess. Nice. Nice, Unbroken. Oh, man. Trying to chop the big man down a little bit. And he fires back with an uppercut. Now here he comes. Nice move by Rich Swann to avoid him. He goes flying outside the ring. Big LG holding on to his back. Since Impact has started, I've already had 4 Chucky advertisements. Chucky was awesome. If you haven't watched it, Chucky was really good.
It was.
Normally we would be getting a commercial, but no commercials for us. I was really upset watching that match last night, and they went away from picture-in-picture on TNT. That really sucked. Like, I don't know why they did that. Now, some of you were telling me on Twitter that they didn't do that on Fight TV, so it must have just been, the U.S. version that was on TNT, but, oh, what a bad time to do that. And it went right to regular commercials, and that was horrible. That was just really, really bad. Rich Swann goes outside the ring now. Eric Young with his hands up in the air, kind of celebrating a little bit. Diener giving him, talking a little smack. Didn't Roman Reigns say that he has no competition on SmackDown? If that is the case, then he should go to Raw or NXT and have some competition there. I have a funny feeling you'll see some competition show up. Obviously now he's in a feud with Brock, so you should definitely watch Chucky if you haven't yet. That was awesome. It was really good. Joe Doering coming into the ring now. So if it's not one big man, it's the other. And now Doering's in there with Rich Swann. Turns him. Oh, look at this.
Can you imagine these two guys as a full-time tag team?
Oh, my God. Well, you know what, Jeff? You'd have to get them against Morrissey and Moose.
Oh.
Imagine those 4 in the ring at one time. Good Brothers stink. Didn't like them in WWE. Don't like them now. Doering hitting poor little Rich Swann. It's bullying. Watch out, though, for poor little Rich Swann. You know what? People forget. And when I was going back doing the polls, people forget some of the matches Rich Swann was in this year. He was in some amazing matches. The match with Kenny Omega, and he really it's easy to forget about what happened earlier in the year sometimes because we're kind of a live for the moment type of people, and you forget what happened. But man, Rich Swann had some amazing matches this year. So now Doering's in there still. Swann needs to get that tag to Willie Mack. Willie Mack was so over at AAA Triple Mania in Monterrey, Mexico a couple weeks back. Imagine Good Brothers are running their mouths saying the greatest tag team ever on Impact, and then them boys, the Briscoes, shows up and beats the shit out of them. Yeah, that's a good point, too. I wonder where the Briscoes are going to end up. I mean, they had a little thing with FTR. A lot of people kind of thought they might show up there yesterday, but they did not. Willie Mack finally in the match. Kind of throws himself at Doering and not able to take him off his feet. Willie, a little dance. Big LG gets tagged in. Big drop kick from Willie Mack. Oh, he's got the eyes. You got the eyes. Whenever you see the eyes on Willie Mack, you know it's going to be trouble. Elbow shots. Again, good tag team wrestling here from Mack and Swann. And they cut the big guy down. Doering's down, and he rolls out of the ring. Now, Willie Mack and the big LG. Oh, Rich Swann takes him down. Swann going back up now over into the far corner. Oh, here comes Doering. Look out. Oh, Doering just shoves him off.
Ooh.
Willie Mack with a shot to Doering. Oh, man. Big kick by the big LG.
It's about that time, Joe.
Here we go. He's going to go night-night. Ah, double choke slam. That's it. Willie's going to sleep. Willie's going to sleep. Willie's asleep. Perazo had great matches. Oh yeah, she's on our list for Women's Wrestler of the Year. Tony's era, says Boomers TV. Larry says Rich Swann needs a 10th best wrestler in the world shirt. Jeff, did you see Thunder Rosa versus Allie Catch on GCS?
I haven't yet.
Fire. I haven't seen it.
I haven't yet.
All right. Now we're getting the numbers. The numbers game. Where's Heath and Rhino? Oh, Heath and Rhino are in there. They're beating up Heath and Rhino.
Mm-hmm.
Beating up all four men. Eddie Edwards.
Ooh.
Eddie Edwards and the kendo stick. Making his way out. Here he comes. Kendo stick to the midsection. Just uses Diener's momentum and throws him right out and then smashes him with the kendo stick. One for Eric Young as well. He flies outside of the ring and dives on top of the Good Brothers. Eddie chants. Heath and Swann take out Doering. They have cleared the ring. Eddie Edwards, Rich Swann, Rhino, Heath, and Willie Mack standing in that ring. They cleared everyone out. I wonder if are we going to get a 5-on-5, Jeff, maybe?
God, I hope so.
Wow, we might get a 5-on-5 out of that. And it's outlandish time. It's Zicky Dice and VSK. This better be a teacher's pet than a flunky. I think Gallows wants a new tag partner in Doering. Anderson will be getting jealous. DJ Duke, I have this feeling a release ROH talent is going to be in the WWE Rumble. Did you hear the rumor, Jeff, today that the WWE is having tryouts?
No.
Rumor making the rounds on the internet that they had open tryouts. Apparently, Sean Ross Sapp, I think, was the one who reported it.
Okay.
Said he should have more news about it tomorrow, so keep your eyes open for that, because if that's the case, and we got Top Dog on the program, Jonah.
This guy's a star.
Talking about getting respect from the Top Dog. He said you could have stayed down and earned the respect. Wow, he said instead of getting respect, I'm going to beat you and beat you until you do respect the Top Dog. Wow. Oh, you're looking at mass destruction. Skyler on his way to the ring. Jonah is a meanie. Jonah's a wouldn't want to mess with Jonah. That's going to be a slobber knocker, that one. Jonah, future champion. Jonah scares me. Oh, man. But anyway, yeah, keep your eye out on those WWE tryouts, because I kind of thought they were past all that. And I mean, the whole thing was that they weren't going to bring anybody in from outside anymore. They were going to hire young talent and not bring anyone in. So I don't know. I mean, did they change their minds because of the releases from Ring of Honor? I don't know. I don't know. But keep your eyes out. It'll be interesting to see what happens. Didn't they also show a bunch of fresh talent that WWE just signed on Raw? Lots of college athletes. That's what I said. I was surprised when I heard that. But keep your eyes out on the third sheets for tomorrow, because you might see some things. It's Sean Ross Sapp made it sound like he kind of had some names, so keep your eyes open. Spider Trey, which is what he calls himself now on Twitter. Cashing in on the Spider-Man craze, of course. He's a big fan. Been wearing those Spider-Man themed trunks for quite a while. So it is Trey Miguel against Skyler. Mass destruction, yes. We still never found weapons of mass destruction. Who from ROH can you see going to WWE? Oh, man. Oh. I don't know. That's a good question. Chat, answer that. If you watch Ring of Honor, who do you think can see going to WWE? Nah, JR won't sue me. Slobber knocker was a thing that was used a lot before JR was around. It became, but JR made it a thing. Nice takedown there from Trey. Skyler jumps over him. Trey returns the favor. Big drop kick. Did you see WWE? Nil. They signed a bunch of wrestlers on Monday. Jonah reminds me of Roman Reigns when Reigns was known as the big dog. Grisham not coming. He's still starting his own promotion. I could definitely see Shane Taylor in WWE or NXT, but I'd rather see him in Impact. You know who I could see in WWE? Dalton Castle. He comes off to me as a kind of guy that can really work promos and stuff like that. So I can see that. I can see Dalton Castle. He's an entertainer, and WWE kind of looks for guys who are entertainers. So I can definitely see Dalton Castle in WWE. Skyler now. Shots to the midsection from Trey. Pushes him off. Skyler screaming at Trey Miguel. King joined Black. Vincent should go join them also. Yeah, who was the guy that was going around the socials yesterday? Who was the guy with Malachi Black last night? Some people were saying that was an old partner of his. Was it Brody King? Was it Brody King?
Yeah, Brody King.
Is that what people are saying? Did they confirm that? Because that's
apparently
what
he is all elite now.
Okay, then yeah, he did. All right, that's cool. Danhausen is AEW bound. Do you think so, James? Do you think so? I don't know. Let me tell you something that I think I noticed about AEW. I think that they're trying to be so different from WWE that I don't think they're going necessarily for the entertainment part of it. That said, I don't know that they're going to have guys with these really crazy kind of gimmicks. It's just my opinion, but I don't think they are. I think they're going to try to make it more down to earth wrestling as to versus like the big promo people. Now, sure, they've got guys that are doing some promos, but even Malachi, like his promos, good move there by Trey Miguel. Cover 3. He got it. Trey Miguel wins. But the promos that Malachi's doing aren't even super, like really supernatural, like the level of Bray and Alexa and all that kind of stuff. So I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. It just seems to me like AEW is straying away a little bit from the entertainment side of it, and they want to go more after the wrestling side of it. I could be way off base, but that's the opinion I get. So I don't know. If AEW is trying to be different too, WWE, it ain't working. Macklin with some shots to the head. No, but do you see what I'm saying? Like, I think that WWE is more, again, and they pride themselves on this. They're more the entertainment company. But I think AEW is trying to be a little more gritty, more wrestling based, more kind of ground and pound to me. And they don't seem like they do like a whole lot of promos and stuff, especially from when they started. I mean, you have the whole Dark Order thing going on, and a lot of that backstage stuff. You don't see it as much. So I don't know. Macklin holding that title, attacking Trey again, and now he's got smashes him right over the head with the title. So probably going to see Macklin and Trey Miguel.
Yeah, it looks like it.
Macklin's just dragging him off.
Whoa!
He's just dragging him off the stage.
I'm a little ahead of you, so you're about to be shocked.
What's going on? I got a blank screen. Holy, what is this? He's got him like a prisoner of war. Look at this.
Yeah.
Thinking no is going to stop me. Wow.
I like this, Joe.
Yeah, I mean, he's supposed to be, the character's supposed to be like a military guy. So, yeah, this is wow, look at that. He's going to torture Trey Miguel. That's crazy. I just want to see Danhausen curse everyone in the Elite. Abaddon should sign at WWE. Haven't watched Impact in a minute. Are there any signs of Wyatt coming in Tribal Empire 80? I don't know, honestly. I don't know. I mean, we haven't really seen. Listen, my whole theory on Bray Wyatt, and I was surprised that everybody was thinking he was going to show up last night. I really was. We all know he's working on that film. Filming for anything on location takes a good long time. Even if you're doing a smaller film, it's 6 months. 6 months minimum. And if they're filming in Tennessee, which is what we heard from Jason Baker, I don't think he's going to have time to come to wrestling right now. I just really don't. So maybe I'm wrong, but next year he's starting having those appearances and stuff at certain conventions and things. So I think maybe he's going to do that for a little while. Yeah. And do the movie stuff. I don't think we're going to see him in wrestling anytime soon. I really don't. I'd be surprised if we did. I'd be surprised if we did. So I'm hoping he goes to Free the Narrative. I mentioned that earlier in the stream. I'm hoping that's where he shows up. Johnny Gargano has a Twitch stream. That's cool. This should be a great match. Yeah, we've got Chris Bay entering the ring right now. Hikuleo is out there with him. Wyndham Goes Anywhere will be AEW probably. Yeah, I don't know. I really don't know. I don't know. I think when we got that notification, I think about the movie thing. I don't think that if he's starring in that and producing it or co-producing it with Jason, I don't think he's going to have the time. I don't think he's going to have the time to be on a wrestling show. I really don't. So, again, that's just one man's opinion, but I don't think he's going to show up anytime soon in a wrestling ring. I think he's going to do his thing. I think he's going to do the movie, finish that. Then I think he's going to go and do his signing opportunities and this and that. I also think he still was saying he's going to do that Cult of Wyndham thing as well. So, yeah. I think all of that are things that he probably would like to do before he thinks about going back to the ring. So I really, I'm not going to get my hopes up until I know something solid. I'm not going to get my hopes up that he's going to be back in the ring soon. Because I just, as much as I love the dude, I just don't think he is. I think he's working on some other stuff now. So, a production agency is not changing him getting injured. Chancing. Sorry, I'm broken. Yeah, look, we don't know what kind of film it is. we don't know what studio he's working for, or we don't know that. It could be a smaller size film where it may be like Jason Baker does a lot of stuff for Shudder. So I'm kind of thinking maybe it's a film for Shudder. But still, that still takes, even if it's a smaller film, hour and a half like film for Shudder, that's still a good 6 months. That it takes to do all that editing and all that. It's a project. So even if you're doing a smaller budget film, that takes a lot. And then if you're putting special effects in there and stuff too, that's a lot of work. It's a lot of work. Chris Bay, Laredo Kid pulls him over. Nice arm drag by Laredo Kid. There was a funny story out there about Bray and the Great Khali. Apparently, the Great Khali didn't know anyone's names, and he couldn't get anyone's names straight. This had happened a little bit back, and oh my gosh, I can't remember the story. I have to look it back up again. Hold on. Chris Bay now with the knee rake to the side of the head of Laredo Kid. I'm going to look up this story because I happened to read it on my lunch break today. I'm always looking at up news for Bray whenever I see it. But you reminded me because you mentioned that he could be good in a comedy. This is from Sportskeeda. Former superstar and current Impact wrestler star Brian Myers sat down with Sean Ross Sapp to discuss a variety of subjects. While discussing some stories about the Great Khali, Myers shared a story about how the former World Heavyweight Champion couldn't remember anyone's real name and confused Bray Wyatt for Michael Hayes. He thought Bray was Michael Hayes. He said, so I remember the day because we haven't seen him in a while. We were bullshitting with him, sitting in catering and kind of ball busting. We were making fun of the fact that he doesn't know anyone's name, even though he's been around for us for 10, 15 years, whatever. He's like, hey, man. And everyone's just whatever. Gallows, who knows him very well, was with him in the Deep South and wrestled him a million times. Like, hey, Khali, what's my name? He goes, Drew. And we were like, holy shit, he knows his name or whatever. And then Wyndham, Bray tries to go, Khali, what about me? What's my real name? He goes, Michael Hayes, man. And you talk about a locker room pop. I mean, the boys exploded. So he thought Bray was Michael Hayes. I got a kick out of that. Forgot to tell Treehouse Crisp popped the Conrad's podcast. Did he really? We haven't seen Chris in forever. I'm glad he's around. I hope he's doing all right. We haven't seen him in forever. Nice kick by Chris Bay. Smashes Laredo Kid right into that ring post. I'm glad to see it. I hope Chris is doing well. We haven't seen him in forever on our streams. Those 85-ounce slushies are affecting your short-term memory. I like AEW more, said Mark. I like both WWE and AEW, but I like AEW a little bit more because the wrestling instead of the entertainment. I feel like WWE is a bit much when it comes to the entertainment than the wrestling. I would like a promotion that had a mixed bag of both and balance it out. Michael Hayes, only 3-inch, 20 or 30 pounds difference. Chris popped into Dave in real life stream earlier as well. Oh, okay. Laredo tries to whip Chris Bay off the ropes. He misses. Bay gets out of the way. Oh, steps on the hands. Drop kick. Right back up. Chris Bay showing off that athleticism. 2.5, 2 3/4.
We figured this would be a good match.
Yeah, and it has been.
Yeah.
He said hello and then left. Yeah. Like I said, I hope he's okay. Probably. Oh, Hikaleo getting involved. Bringing Laredo Kid up over that second rope and then an elbow. Chris probably too busy making a special cooking and likes cutting those damn onions, LOL. Yeah, I know. It's the thing. Listen, things change for people. You never know their situations, working and stuff like that. He could be busy for the holidays and stuff too. You don't know. got any picks for UFC? I don't watch UFC Unbroken at all. I really don't. I've never really got into it.
It's been a while for me since I've seen it. Been a few months. So I'm out of it.
Big. Oh, man. 1, 2. Oh, I thought that was it. Laredo Kid kicks out. Laredo chance. Bay chance too. What are your thoughts on Riddle being the shaman for MSK?
Anything that he can do with them and vice versa, I think is great.
Yeah, I agree. I agree. No, we didn't watch UFC. Well, I don't. I can't speak for Jeff, but Jeff said he hasn't watched it in a while either.
Yeah, it's been a few months.
It's all good. Yeah, I've never been a big fight fan. I've never really watched a lot of UFC, and I've never watched a lot of boxing in my life. So never been a really big fight fan. All they need is a certain tree house. Yeah, right. Chris Bay. Oh, nope. Over the back. Shoots Laredo Kid up and over, but he comes right back under that second rope. Now he takes a kick from Bay. Bay is making his way up to the second rope. He misses. Laredo Kid vaults himself up and over. Yeah, Laredo Kid. All right. Big drop kick. Chris Bay goes outside. Laredo Kid might be flying here. Going off both. Yep, there it is. Bay down on that ramp. You saw the clip from Fightful when he did podcast. It's bizarre. Oh, Pearl Gonzalez.
Man.
Laredo Kid back behind Chris Bay. So Bay goes down. Laredo Kid saying that's it. Going up top. Oh, Hikaleo pushes him right off of that top turnbuckle.
Took a nasty spill.
He did. He did. Bay versus Laredo Kid is delivering. Yeah. Very good. And it would be a commercial, but it's not. We are back. I said it before. It's so weird without commercials. It makes the show go so quick.
Yeah.
Nasty spill, says Conrad. Yep. Remember, guys, if you're new to the channel, hope you're enjoying the show. Make sure you sub to the channel if you have not done so yet. We'd really appreciate that. Also, make sure you throw up a like on the stream before we leave tonight. And make sure you hit the notifications button to find out when we have future content. Also, if you're looking for After the Impact, we are not doing After the Impact tonight. So no After the Impact tonight. So when we're done here, we'll give our scores and stuff like that, and then we'll head out for the night. And then don't forget tomorrow, 6:00 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, Brandy's back with Jeff. They're doing a special episode of Hot Tag, Christmas episode. Of course, Hot Tag is all classic wrestling. If you've never checked it out before, do so. Top 5 holiday-inspired gimmicks or events in wrestling. So that's what they're talking about tomorrow night. So make sure you join them for some classic wrestling before SmackDown. Get you prepared a little bit for SmackDown tomorrow night. So, and then we'll get you a notification about Throwback Throwdown on Saturday. And also then, of course, we'll be back on Sunday with our weekly wrestling wrap-up show. Chris Bay, up and down. Laredo Kid, that might do it. 1, 2, no, another kick out. Wow. Chris Bay's got to getting a little frustrated. Bay is very underrated. He was groomed by CWFH. Sean was trying to keep a Riddle interview going, but he was just laughing. It's in last week's SmackDown review. Matthew, first-time watcher. Why aren't there commercials? Not complaining, just curious. Because we're watching on their YouTube channel. If you're watching along with us on YouTube, they cut the commercials out, and that's why the show that's why this starts at 8:30 as opposed to it starting on Access at 8, because there's literally half an hour worth of commercials.
Yeah.
So that's why you're not seeing any commercials watching it with us. And that's why the show starts later. So, but thanks for joining. Appreciate you stopping by.
Yeah.
Clay says, I hope we see the Georgia Bulldogs will beat Alabama in national championship. Go Dogs. I will not be here December 23rd. I will be gone for Christmas. Well, enjoy your holidays, Clay, if we don't see you.
Yeah.
Merry
and the
Christmas.
next couple of weeks are review shows.
I was
right?
just going to say, I think so. Yeah, they were last year, so we'll have to see.
Yeah. Pretty sure they are.
Yeah, probably. They were last year, so that good point. Laredo Kid now hung up on that top rope. Bay going right up after him. He's trying to fight him. Shots to the ribs.
Oh, my God.
Jeff's a little bit ahead of me, so I know I'm getting something good here. Laredo Kid is laid out across that top rope.
Ooh.
What is going on here? Tell me he's going to serve. Oh! Oh, 1, 2, done. Oh, he kicked out. How did he kick out of that?
Man, that was.
I was going to say, tell me he's not going to surfboard him on that top rope.
Yeah.
And he did. He did.
Ooh.
This is awesome, Chance.
Indeed it is.
Fast with Access. Yeah, we catch up at the very end. Yeah, it does. Yep. Oh, Bay goes down now. Laredo Kid with the momentum.
Oh.
Watch out for Hikaleo. Oh, now, all right. Laredo Kid kind of kicks him out of the way. Laredo going back up, but maybe that was just enough of a distraction. Let's see. No, now he's going to dive out on Hikaleo. Hikaleo's taken out of the picture. Laredo Kid fighting off both of the Bullet Club here by himself. Now, see. Might have just been enough of a distraction. Big kick there by Swann. Laredo Kid now dangling up on that top rope. The headbutt. Bay going up all the way up to the top. Bay with a reverse flip. Laredo Kid comes back. Oh! Kind of an RKO. He gets him. It was almost like an RKO out of nowhere from Chris Bay. Nice. Chris Bay wins.
The cutter.
What is Throwback Throwdown? Is that on Impact? I wasn't aware of it. Yeah, that's their next mini pay-per-view that's coming up this coming Saturday. That's on Impact Plus. Are you streaming with their Olympics? No, Boomers. We don't do the Olympic stuff. We've got plenty to do with wrestling. I can't even imagine doing Olympic streams. Good Lord. You'd be doing them night and day? You'd be doing them night and day?
Yeah.
Never heard of ROW Memphis Wrestling has been popping up in my recommendations. It's not bad. Oh, look over there. Speaking of Roxy, there she is.
Yep.
Oh, by the way, we all have reason to celebrate because apparently today WWE filed a trademark for the Piper Niven name. Yay! No more dewdrop. They filed for Piper Niven. Oh, thank God. Right? Oh, that was the best news I saw in wrestling all day. Oh, look at this. We got a little autograph signing going on. Deanna and oh, there's Mickey James. Keep your mouth shut and sign these autographs. Deanna says, when I kick your ass, it's hard to kill him and to get it back. These guys, security's trying to keep them from fighting during the autograph sessions.
Oh,
look out. Look out. Mickey's going in the doorway. I see Mickey's heading into this dark area. Oh, she got blindsided. I knew that was coming. Deanna blindsided her. She was walking into that dark corridor in there. Ray Walt trying to separate Deanna from Mickey. Nope, they're just going at it. Wherever the heck they are. I don't even know where they are. It looks like a ballroom or a luggage room or something. Trying to separate them again. Just you wait, says Matthew Raywalt. Just you wait. Well, there they are. Uh-oh.
Oh, no contact. Oh, sorry, I'm ahead.
Oh, you're good. Ooh, Gail Kim just threw Deanna down on the chair. No contact. You get involved and you're fired. Hard to kill. Uh-oh. A Texas death match? A Texas death match?
Texas death match.
A Texas death match? Johnny Bates? A Texas death match? What is this an advertisement for? What is this?
I don't know what that was.
Looks like something with the UK. Who was that? I missed the name.
I didn't see it. Somebody tell me.
Tell us who that was. I saw it flashed up on right away. I didn't see the name. Who was that? Somebody go back and watch that and tell us who that was. Pause that. Who was that? Who was that they just showed? Somebody from the UK. I saw Trafalgar Square, and I saw who was that they just showed that promo for? Come on, chat. I have faith in you. Rewind it and pause it. Come on, somebody's got to know. Who is it? Impact have signed the Russian woman who was at the... Yeah, they signed Masha Slamovich. Yep. A Texas death match with Tigers as lumberjacks. Caleb with a K and Tenille on their way down. Madison Rain with them as well. Who was that promo for? Come on, chat. Come on, I have faith in you. Someone's got to figure it out. Who was it? Come on. Who was it? Was it Masha?
Oh, okay.
Was it Masha?
Was it Masha?
Okay. It was weird that they were showing stuff from England, though. Unless maybe that was Russia that they were showing. I don't know. Okay. Well, that makes sense. Thank you, Larry. Everything's hotter in Texas, so I can't wait for Deanna to get there. The Inspiration are literally on fire. They are on fire. Their gear is fire.
Harlem Heat tribute. That's what I'm going to say.
Literally fire.
Harlem Heat tribute.
Yeah,
Hopefully.
You're right. Yeah, that's certainly what it looks like. The Inspiration is in the ring. Hello, Ronnie. How are you? Just went back and have no idea. It could be Masha because it was Russia. Was it Russia? See, I'm thinking it was England. I just saw the circle, people driving around in. So you're probably right. Was it a Russian flag? Yeah, okay. That makes sense then. So it was Masha. All right. All right, Mother Russia. Whenever I think of Russia, I think of Drago from Rocky. I must break you. If he dies, he dies. Gotta love it. So this is Jesse McKay against Tenille Dashwood. Of course, stemming from what happened last week. Figured that they wouldn't get along very well, and they didn't. Some quick little pushes on the shoulder.
We're ahead of Access now? Wow.
Are we really? Putin coming over as her manager. What are we doing here? Oh, that didn't last long. Tenille with a shot to the face. That ends that little friendly exchange. Holds onto the hair and the headlock. Tenille with the so they're promoting Masha. Well, that's cool.
Awesome.
Tenille with a waist lock. Jesse McKay with a shoulder block, and down goes Tenille. And Jesse strikes a pose. These two are terrible wrestlers, but I like them both.
And there's not long left, Joe. This goes by too fast.
Yeah, I'll say. Masha debut at Hard to Kill. Okay.
Oh.
Off the ropes. Throws Tenille into the far corner. Up and over. Goes for a shot. Nope. Shoulder block. Oh, down over that second rope. Tenille getting the better of Jesse. Cover. 2 count. Some of you are way behind. My Access TV is on the same match as the Insiders, says Chad. Kick to the small of the back from Tenille. So Tenille getting the best of Jesse so far. I guess this is probably the main event.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. Because they only have the contract signing.
Yeah, I was going to say the contract signing is the only thing left.
Yeah.
Unbroken. Yeah, I'm not a politics guy. I try to leave that out of any discussion of anything I ever have. So Jordan's scoring the show already. What's going on? What's going on? Jordan gave us the score. The show's not even over. What's going on? If not Deanna, who do you think beats Mickey for the championship? Personally, I'm going to say Rosemary or Tenille. I'm pretty certain Deanna's going to win. I'm pretty certain Deanna's going to win it back. Especially because now she's got that thing coming up with Roxy. I think that Deanna's going to win it back. I think it'll be a good match, but I think Deanna's going to win it back. The card for Hard to Kill is starting to get really good as the weeks go along. I'm going to try to see what I can do to go to the event and see all of that action from Texas. Oh, that's cool, Dave. Let us know if you get to go. That'd be awesome. That'd be awesome. My TV is from 2001. You have an old TV, huh? Tenille looking pretty good.
Yeah.
Looking pretty good. How would you book Masha's debut? I'd have Deanna best Mickey for the title. Then Masha comes out and destroys them both. Makes her look dominant from day one. Okay. Yeah, I'm all for that. Is Masha in the Ultimate X match?
No, but that's where I would put her.
Yeah.
I would, if someone got injured and couldn't be in that, I'd have her enter that and win it.
Yeah. Yeah. Now Jesse McKay taking advantage. Cover here. 2. Nope. Kick out at 2. Has Rosemary been pushed to the side? Does she deserve more? No, she's not. She's in the Ultimate X match. She was doing all the stuff with Decay lately, and they were just the champs for the longest time, her and Jessica Havoc. So no, I don't think she's been being pushed to the side. I think that she might be just coming back into the singles scene. So, but no, I mean, the fact that they included her, I told you last week, I was surprised they included her in the Ultimate X match. So, no, I don't think so. Do you guys follow AEW? Yeah, we do. Caleb better get punched in the face. Not surprised women wrestlers are coming to Impact. Impact gives the women a real chance to wrestle. Impact's women division is not second to anybody. Not second to anyone. They have a great women's division. Boomers is grading it too. 7.25. Everybody's getting scores in early. We haven't even seen the contract signing yet. There is the 3 count. Tenille Dashwood is your winner. Tenille is the winner. The tag reign was pretty lukewarm. I'm all right with it.
Anytime Joe gets to CDK, he's happy.
Yeah, I'm good. I'm good. There's the ad for Throwback Throwdown. You guys hear about Kyle O'Reilly? No. What's going on with Kyle O'Reilly? Steve G, I think you're very wrong with that one. Favorite male wrestler, Caleb with a K. No, not at all. There it is. Tasha Steeles, Lady Frost, Rachel Ellering, Jordan Grace, Rosemary, and Chelsea Green. First time ever. Knockouts Ultimate X. Now the Texas Death Match. Knockouts World Championship. And there's Jonah and Josh. And then Moose, Morrissey, and Matt Cardona. And the contract signing is coming up. Chad says, oh God, F no. I'm so sad I have to miss this. Josh Alexander was dressed up like, what was he dressed up like? Look at this. Jim Cornette? Somebody was dressed up as Jim Cornette? Oh, this is going to be fantastic, and I'm going to miss it. Can't believe I'm missing an 80s pay-per-view. Oh, you don't know how upset I am because I'm missing that. AEW next week, Adam Cole's Christmas present. Someone get Suzuki there. Caleb with a K on our screen. Yeah, right. Suzuki annihilated him. I'm for MJF beating Caleb in an Iron Man match. What time does Throwback Throwdown run on Saturday? It's probably 8 o'clock. Their pay-per-views always start. See ya, Boomers. So probably 8 o'clock Saturday. Really hope Moose is the rapper character again. It was brilliant. I'm so sad I'm going to miss that. It was brilliantly bad. W. Morrissey. Cole's present is razors for the Young Bucks. Mr. Kyle O'Reilly is all. Oh, he is? They announced that? Kyle O'Reilly's on AEW? Where did you see that? I mean, that's got to be all over Twitter. No, that's big news. Surprised it's not trending on Twitter, actually. Oh, there it is. Let's see.
I'm not seeing anything.
No, I'm not either. I think people are assuming it because there's some sort of Christmas gift. Somebody's saying next week could possibly look like this. Draven on Twitter. Kyle O'Reilly debut, Brody King debut, Briscoes invade AEW. That's not nothing that's confirmed. That's just speculation. HBK kissed Johnny Gargano's head while hugging Kyle O'Reilly. No, there's nothing confirmed. There's nothing confirmed. A lot of speculation, but nothing's confirmed. Oh, I'm sure Adam Cole would want Kyle O'Reilly. I don't doubt that at all. People are assuming it because of the gift. Yeah, that's what I figured. Oh, and Kyle tweeted, "Oh, what's in the box?" Like from 7. Yeah, okay. All right. We got 2 of the guys down here, but where is the champ? Where is the champ? One of the most controversial athletes in all the sports. Jeff, do you think Josh might come down here and break this up?
I think he's got his hands full right now.
Yeah, he does.
He might be preoccupied.
Might be. Here he comes. Moose is on his way out. Now we will be back next week, regardless of whether they do if it's not a live show, if it's just a tribute thing or a look back at 2021 or whatever, we'll still do we'll still be on for the stream. So make sure you join us next week. If you're new to the streams, make sure you come back and see us again. Especially if you enjoyed yourself. That's what we're here for. Kent and I, what an amazing year Moose has had. Yeah, absolutely.
It's been awesome.
Yeah, absolutely. Moose. It's silly when they announce on social media, let it be a surprise.
I agree. I'm telling you, if Impact's ramp were longer, he'd be rivaling Roman. I don't know that he could get down there any slower.
Yeah. Puts the belt down on the table. Mid Cardona. Oh, Larry. Oh. Taz must be a proud papa after his boy Hook topped CM Punk as number 1 on PWTs. Wow, okay. Them chairs look tiny. Well, I don't know if it's the chairs are tiny or the guys are big.
I think it might be a combination.
I think so.
They do look like they're sitting at the kids' table at a holiday event.
Of course, we got Chelsea Green there, too. Matt Cardona said, I have a purpose. World Championship. And now you have an opportunity. They usually do a look back. They don't make them work. Yeah, that's what they did last year in Broken. So if that's the case, we'll still be here. Yeah, we could come out and review the year that was, and we'll still be here. We'll talk about a bunch of different stuff and, look back on the matches and stuff from the year. So I see Matt Hardy surprise soon as well. Funny. What are the chances that Chelsea's going through that? Oh, let's not see Chelsea. Morrissey said, I have not come here to play games. Said, I came here to become the Impact World Champion. Do you think Moose is retaining it hard to kill? I think so. If they're going to go through with the Josh story with him, I would think so. If they've changed their minds on it, then I don't know. Maybe not. The hot mess Chelsea Green looks amazing tonight. Morrissey's out. Morrissey's not messing around. He signs it and goes. So he's out of there. Oh, Oh, yeah, the stuff with Jeff. You're talking about Jeff Hardy. Jeff is actually doing meet and greets. So looks like he's doing well. He's scheduled like meet and greets with fans, so it's good to see. Is someone under that table, Larry? Well, are the tablecloths all the way down the bottom? Hard to see. I wonder if Sammy Callahan. How long is Sammy out?
That's a good question.
Because Sammy's been spouting off on his Twitter about Moose. Because he owes Moose big time, because Moose is the one who hurt him and put him out. So I wonder how long Sammy's still out yet. Because that could be something, too, you might have to watch for. I'm hard to kill, but my passion's impossible to kill, says Matt Cardona. I've never been more ready. Still a while for sure. That thing was gross. Yeah, I would think he's probably out for a while longer yet. Yeah. Then again, we thought Eric Young was going to be out for an age too with that ACL tear.
He just walked around on it all the time.
He was there every week. Who says, I want to ask you a question? Do you really want to do this? Do you want to step in the ring with the greatest world champion in all of professional wrestling? The more you're proving that you're scared. Chelsea looking at him saying, you're scared. Said you're going to fail like you always do. Sammy got injured a while back on broken ankle. Said no more trash talk. Sign the damn contract. There it is. He did. So there you go.
Oh my gosh.
Uh-oh. Oh boy. Oh boy.
He's going there.
I think one day Matt could be a top guy.
Oh!
Uh-oh. Moose has really improved on the mic. He called her a whore?
He did.
Oh, he called her a whore? Cardona going right after him after that. Chelsea's irate. Cardona going crazy. Oh, Moose with a big boot. Cardona goes down. Somebody's going through that table. Somebody's going. Oh, and it's going to be Cardona's going through the table. Wow, he called Chelsea a whore. Yeesh. Chelsea going down by Matt Cardona, trying to protect him. Just the Moose standing over the two of them with that title. Wow. No, nobody was under the table. They just had it set up to collapse. Chelsea yelling at him to get out. Chelsea better be careful because Moose isn't above probably the decking her as well.
True.
Good night, Jason. Horse without the S. What the hell, says Coog? Demore's yelling at Moose. Uh-oh.
He ain't done
Oh, no,
yet.
he's going back. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, Chelsea, you better get out of there. Chelsea, you better hit the high road. You better hit the high. Oh, he just throws her down. And now he's beating Cardona up some more. Oh, he's got a chair. Moose is going to end this before it even starts. Cardona's going to need that Christmas break. Oh, he's got the chair wrapped around his neck and chest. Happy holidays, Ronnie. That wasn't PG. No, it was not. What is he doing? He's got chairs wrapped all around, and now he's able to get. Chelsea stopped him from doing it. Chelsea grabbed the whole of that chair.
Oh!
Oh, no. Jeff saw something ahead of me. What's going on? He's being distracted here by Chelsea. He just pushed Chelsea away again. Oh, he ducked under and Cardona smashes Chelsea in the head. Cardona just smashed Chelsea with that chair. Moose is laughing on his way out. Wow, he just smashed Chelsea right in the head with that chair. She's out. Referee's in the ring. Moose laughing as he's walking out. Calling for help. Chelsea hasn't moved. Scott D'Amore looking on as well. Calling for the other guys in the back. We're getting some other people out there now. Chelsea still hasn't moved, and that's it. Wow.
What a way to end it, man. What a way to end it.
What a way to get Matt Cardona nice and pissed off.
How about this, Joe? How about this? What if that hit to the head takes her back to being the hot mess?
Oh, could you imagine that? What if it changes Chelsea? Okay. That would be awesome.
And then, but this also is the catalyst for him to turn heel.
Cardona. Okay. Yeah. Nah, I'm down. Karen Murray, no spoilers. I was not feeling good, so I missed parts. So it's maybe gonna have happy holidays. No, it's all good. Well, we're just talking about what just happened. Terrible thing for any man to do to his wife. Shame. No, please, no. 7 out of 10 says Chris. Thanks for the stream, guys. Thanks for coming, Chris. Moose is awesome. If Moose signed any other promotion then other than Impact, his career wouldn't go far. Impact knew what they saw in him. That would be a Gilligan's Island episode, says Unbroken. Yeah, wow, what an ending. What an ending. And that's probably where they're going to leave it. If the next couple of weeks are just like look backs, especially through the holidays, we may not get another Impact until the new year. So let me look at a calendar really quickly here. Let me look at the Thursday. So if the 23rd and the 30th are flashback episodes, which they both could be, then we may not get another one until the 6th, which would be the first Thursday in January. So, yeah. No Kimber, 5 out of 10, because they said horse without the S. I wonder if Chelsea is out of the Knockouts Ultimate X because of this, says Alan. Yeah, okay. What a way to end the year if it is. Yeah. All Impact's main event men will be heels at this rate. Well, you have Josh is out there, of course, still as a face. Cardona is a face, unless they turn him, like Jeff said. So we'll have to see. All right. Give us your scores. Let us know what you thought of the show tonight. Remember, if you're new to the channel, please make sure that you subscribe. We really appreciate it. Also, make sure you throw up a like on the video before you head out tonight. And if you are so inclined, hit the notifications button so you know when we have future content. We're here every single Thursday night for Impact Wrestling. So if you liked what you saw, if you're new, if you're just coming out to watch Impact, you join us here every single Thursday. We are here at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So 8.5 Bay and Laredo Kid match of the night. Yeah, it was a great match. Absolutely, that was a great match. They do vignettes and updates on social media. Yeah. 8 out of 10 for the show, in my opinion. Great stream, you all. I will try to join you all next week, and if not, I'll be back the week of Hard to Kill, and I'll try to keep you all posted if I'm able to go. Yeah, let us know, Damien, for sure. Thanks for a great stream. You're very welcome, G. Thanks for being here, Steve G. I give Impact an 8 out of 10. Best wrestling show of the week. Well, we many times agree. We always say that. So, Jeff, what'd you think of tonight's show?
Man, that's a different way to do a contract signing, right?
I'll say.
I thought tonight was really good. I thought all the matches are good. Even the Tenille and Jesse McKay match was pretty good for what it was, you know. I mean, it wasn't a horrible match. I know some people were like, "Oh, these two," but I thought it was a good match. I didn't think it was bad. For tonight, I'm gonna give it a 9 out of 10. I thought it deserved that.
Yeah, solid, man. It was definitely a great show. I missed a score, I think. Chad, I give Impact 9 out of 10. Great show. And Moose, Chelsea is not a whore. Insiders Podcast 10 out of 10 plus. Chelsea should have got out of the ring as soon as possible. Yeah, I agree. Hot mess coming soon. Yeah, she should have gotten out of there. Brandon Barnes, great show that ends. OMG, are you guys doing a stream Saturday? I give it 10 out of 10. Brandon, we'll let everybody know. I will not be here. I can't be here, but Jeff will let me know, and I'll let you guys know. It could be Jeff and Tazzy, so we'll see. We'll see where we're going to go with that, but we'll keep you posted. We'll keep you posted on it one way or the other. Let's see. 8 out of 10 for the show, in my opinion. Great stream. That was Damien. Yep, we read that one. 8.5, Bay Laredo Kid. Yep, read that one. Let's see what else we got. Impact, 8 out of 10. Best wrestling show of the week, 9 out of 10. Solid show as always. Matt Cardona is a great heel in GCW. 8, do you think that Mid-Cardona turned heel on his wife? I loved it, says Jason. If Rohit was a few inches taller, he'd be main eventing. Great wrestler, great on the mic, and really annoying character. Yeah, absolutely. Larry, if you haven't heard us, and I see you're joining from Twitch, we did an interview with Rohit not that long ago. So if you want to check it out, go check it out. And listen, he'll tell you in that interview all about where he gets all that from. Very, very much aware of the history of wrestling. And he loved all those classic heels. And he purposely tries to do that. So yeah, go check that out if you haven't already. Impact is consistent. What are they missing in their formula to get more eyes? If you listen to our interview with Hernandez that we just did, he talked a lot about that. And, what he talked about was, he agreed with that. He said that, he thinks they should get more eyes on the product. And, he says that there's a lot of these people that are out there in social media with millions and millions of followers, and yet they're not all following or watching Impact. So, maybe it's just, maybe it's that simple. Maybe it's just getting some of the people that are fans of the current wrestlers there to come out and actually watch the show. Azan says 10 out of 10. Great show for the last show of the year. Low point was Rich and Willie's loss. I hate that, says Heather. Marketing and getting folks to watch their YouTube. Yeah, most people don't know how accessible it is. Yeah, absolutely. Just oversaturation in the market, maybe. Good night, Chad. Had trolls in Impact chat complaining that it wasn't still free on Twitch. I mean, $1 a month. Yeah, come on. I mean, that's kind of silly to complain about that. I get it. I get people are upset that it's not on Twitch anymore. It was a big deal to be on there. But look, yeah, they've got to make a little bit of money. I mean, all these other companies are getting all these millions and millions of views. WWE gets millions of views on some of their videos. That's a lot of money in revenue. from YouTube. So, they got to make a little bit of money. And yeah, 99 cents really isn't that much. And you get the pay-per-views and stuff too. So yeah, I think that's a silly argument.
Joe, can I answer that question a little bit more though about what Impact needs to do?
Yeah, sure. Let me just get my score real quick.
Okay.
I'm going to give it the same score that you did. I'm going to say a 9. Very, very fun show. Really, really fun show. Like Jeff said, the contract signing. I mean, somebody always is going to get beat up during contract signing. I just didn't expect it to be Chelsea. So, yeah, great stuff. I love the promotion. The promo tonight from Jonah was fantastic. That promo that he did was menacing. Loved it. Absolutely loved it. We got a Masha Slamovich promo as well, so that's cool that they're preparing for her arrival. So yeah, great stuff. Matt and D'Lo Brown were on fire tonight. Good night. Don't let the bed bugs bite unless you're in Brooklyn. Go ahead, Jeff.
I was just gonna say, I do think they need a TV deal with a less obscure TV.
Yeah, that's a good point.
I think they need that, like James is saying. But I think as consistent as the product is in the ring, they have to be that consistent outside of it. So their marketing, their tech stuff,
true,
that kind of stuff makes or breaks
it does.
People coming back to watch. So that will be the other thing that I would just add to what we said earlier.
Yeah, it's a great point. I mean, they got to get the little things right. I totally agree. That the stuff with the technical stuff, they really have to get that settled because that does upset people. So, I saw a comment there. You just had up there. What was that comment that I think Larry put that comment up there that I missed? There it is. Great watch. I got it. Great watch along. I'll certainly be back. Good night, everyone from the UK. 3 a.m. Yeah, I know it's late for you guys. Thank you, Larry. Appreciate that. I'm glad you'll come back and watch it again. Very, very glad that you came out tonight. People just want stuff for free. They are lazy. Decent TV deal is what Impact needs. I agree. I would love. There were rumors saying that they were negotiating with ESPN. That would be huge. That would be absolutely huge if they did that. Deanna has a full plate for the new year. She does. Dude spent $50 on weed a week complaining about $1. Yeah, 99 cents not really a big deal. And if you pay the $5, you get all the extra content and stuff too. So I agree. It's really not that much if you're a fan. Some fool in the Impact chat kept trying to compare it to WWE. And I mean, come on, WWE has Fox and USA. It's not fair. Yeah, it's apples and oranges. Top show tonight, as always, Insiders. Always appreciate your support and insight of Impact Wrestling. Thanks, Graham. Thanks for coming out. Appreciate it. Impact's tried to get a TV deal some years ago, but it was very inconsistent. Not sure if there's a chance now that AEW has shown wrestling is popular again. Advertising needs to be better. They need their own fans to be more positive about the product. Hey, another UK peep. Yeah. Oh, man. Yeah, well, all right. There you go, guys. So, again, thanks so much for coming out. We really, really appreciate you guys and being here with us every single week for Impact Wrestling. Glad you enjoyed the show tonight. We did as well. And we're going to keep going. We're not going to take a break. We'll do the shows the next couple of weeks, regardless of what it is. I mean, hey, worst comes to worst. We can all just discuss the Impact things. Well, we could talk about really anything, but we could discuss like Impact things and talk about that if there's not much going on the show. And they will give out awards probably because they did that on their flashback episodes last year too. So we could check that out as well. So we'll be here next Thursday at 7:30. And don't forget what we've got coming up. So again, tomorrow night, Jeff and Brandy are back for the hot tags. That's pretty exciting. They talk about classic wrestling on the show. So if you are a fan, make sure you join them tomorrow at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time and right in time for the holidays. It is the top 5 holiday-inspired gimmicks or events in wrestling. So join Jeff and Brandy tomorrow night for that show. Should be a lot of fun. Then Saturday, we'll get back to you about. We'll know soon, and I'll get it out in the socials about what we're going to do on Saturday for Throwback Throwdown. Whether we're going to do the stream or not, we'll let you know. And then, of course, we're right back on Sunday for our weekly wrestling wrap-up show, which will start at 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We'll talk about a lot of things, including the big Winter is Coming match between Bryan Danielson and Hangman Page. We'll discuss what happened on Impact tonight. We'll talk about things going forward. We'll talk about WWE Day 1 matchups as well. And then, of course, we'll let you know what's going on with Abby's. I know Jody's had some issues and some stuff like that going on, so we'll let you know about Abby's on Monday. So we'll keep you posted. Again, if you have not voted, please go and vote on the poll for the TIGS Awards, which are coming up also in January. So make sure you go and vote if you haven't done so already. If you have, thank you very much. All right. Unbroken says good night. And yes, we are done. So again, make sure you subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. Make sure you put up a like on the stream tonight before you head out, and make sure you hit the notifications button if you want to know when we have future content. Guys, great night tonight of wrestling. Hope you guys all had fun. Hope you all enjoyed it, and hopefully we will see you all for our next stream, which is tomorrow night, Hot Tank, 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And guys, be kind to one another. Stay safe. And hopefully we'll see you all soon. Good night, everybody.